chiseled performance made that water tank for me. It also has an internal transmission cooler, and we have a cooling cart that will cool the motor down in between passes. So obviously the speed wire between their product and Mark Dalquist, everybody's just amazed at the detail of this car. The plumbing, Joey, you know, every fitting in this thing is a Fragola crimp, and so I wouldn't lower my standards when I built this car. I've been offered to drive somebody else's car 2 years ago, 4 years ago, to set the record. I said, no, I'm gonna do it in my car, no matter how long it takes, one of my designs, and something that these two hands had a part of creating. You know, the Facebook page is Tragedy to Triumph, and that's literally what I'm trying to do, trying to turn my tragedy into a triumph. And I've had so many people that believe in me. Matt Goose, if you're home listening, I want to thank you. Marty Flournoy, Wanda Amos, thank you so much. I hope Shelby gets feeling better. He's been our prayers. You know, it's amazing, everybody that has supported me and has believed in me. Thank you. You know, this is real, folks. You know, it's showtime now. You know, we've been talking about it, so now it's time to get busy. And I can't. I've never in my life had the support at a racetrack that I got this weekend. Jimmy Boykin, I believe he could build a battleship out of toothpicks. Jeff is a mechanical engineer at Boeing. Jason White has the world's fastest C6 Corvette. Mark Dalquist he wired the car. Scott Clark is coming from RealTuners.com to work hand in hand with James Short remote tuning this thing. William Fowler, I mean, Rick Head is coming all the way from California just to shoot stills and, you know, the photography, do some GoPro work, and I'm just so proud. You know, Jimmy and Jason and Jeff just drove all night. We drove through 21 hours of monsoon rain. The pro rig outside is looking rough. Old Fat Hips is looking rough, but we have worked late. Matt Goose has been running errands for us all week, just without even a question. What do you need? We're gonna make it happen. And
stickers. Richie.
Yeah, Richie Grant for Sunshine Banners. Thank you for the stickers and going back and forth and everything you've done. Everybody loves the decals on the Harbin Mechanical and the Strut Masters up front. Everybody they're like, that's just cool as crap right there, you know. And so it's been a blessing, you know. I can't thank everybody enough for the kind words. The last 2 months, I haven't been replying to Facebook much or text messages. The other morning I looked up, I had 55 text messages I haven't replied to. Don't think that I don't read them. My mind has been going a million miles an hour with the parachutes out, you know, just trying to think of every little detail, not to miss anything for safety. You know, if I think it's something that we can do to make it faster, it gets done. And Jennifer, my #1 fan, my #1 supporter, she's been there for me. And it's been a long rough. You know, what she goes through every day to try to help me during my bad days is a blessing. So, Jimmy, I'd like you to walk back, show everybody the real stance of this thing from as far back as you can get. Don't shut my finger that way this time. Just in case y'all don't know it, this week Jimmy shut my finger in a hatch. I think it was on purpose. And if you don't know,
I had walked away. What was that?
Jimmy shut my finger in a hatch. I believe it was on purpose. In case you don't know it, if you call 911, they will not send a helicopter because you stuck your finger in the hatch. They said that don't guarantee a mercy for life flight. So but we
come this way.
We stuck it out. But all right, Jimmy, show them the car from a distance. That's a serious piece there, folks. It's got one purpose: go fast, go straight, go safe.
See if I can't get under here and show you all the underbelly. The car's so low I can't even get under there.
I got a few more people.
Hold on. Let me. All right, I'm back here at the back, Dan. Look at this. All this rear detail here.
All these panels, Jimmy and Mike Brown and myself, we made those panels, and there's over 100 louvers that we punched with the Mittler Brothers punch press. From the torque tubes to all three of these panels, they're removable in case we need to get up in and work on something. They Zeus in and out. This whole belly pan is powder coated. I want to thank my Uncle Charlie and Karen Brown from Dallas, Texas, Carly Clothing, for their support and believing in me. My Uncle Nick from Oklahoma City, my Aunt Brenda. You know, I've been here for 6 months, but I list everybody that's helping this thing. Everybody's bought a pen at theblindmachinist.com. You know, this ain't came easy. You know, I've had a lot of people believe me and help me a lot. But, you know, this ain't something that we just paid an engineering firm to build this thing. We showed up with a checkbook. This is all hand built, handcrafted. That's what it's about. I want to thank Western Tech for just giving us this amazing facility. When I walked in the place today, I told everybody, I said, this place smells clean. The students left at 12 o'clock, and they had scrubbers. You know, I could hear the scrubbers cleaning this floor, and it's just amazing around here. But what most people don't realize, Western Tech is the official apprenticeship program for Don Schumacher Racing in HRA. And right now, I forget how many apprentices they have working between Schumacher and Force. And this is just a cool place. They have an amazing diesel program. They're an official school for Mack and Volvo. So, you know, if you think about getting into the trades or trying to get into the racing, you're young, you need to look at Western Tech and look at their programs and what they have to offer. This is a state-of-the-art facility that is just spotless. You know, I mean, they opened up the doors to us, anything we needed. They have run errands for us, and I can't thank everybody at the staff and the students here at Western Tech. They've been just great today.
All right, Patrick, give us some audio. Release the kill. No, give the kill.
'Start now.
Hello everybody, this is Dan Parker from Trade Truck Racing.
Dan Parker on the track, kind of a story in itself. Dan, legally blind racer. He's a machinist, driving the Corvette. Got a passenger riding with him. Look at that, check that out. Man, a guy that used to race pro stock and modifieds and all kind of stuff like that in drag racing. Sponsored by strutmasters.com. Makes the run. Congratulations to him. That's kind of an all-American story right there. Dan, a very personable young man. I had an opportunity to meet him last night, and very inspirational individual, and he's showing that there's no such thing as a handicap. He's just the blind machinist is what he goes by. Had the mile an hour for you on Dan in just a minute. ...120 mile an hour for the young man. Not bad at all. That's super, as a matter of fact. Dan Parker, the blind machinist in a Corvette, goes 120 mile an hour. It's my understanding he has a rider in there with him. That would be Steve Stoops, just to ride along and make sure.
New Mexico, the wind was blowing like mad. If you guys are tuned in to watch land speed racing here at the Spaceport in New Mexico, trust me, there is nothing I would like more than to see race cars going down this 1.5 miles of awesome concrete. But because of that wind, we are not able to do so. In fact, we were told by the staff here that the wind socks are like 27 mile an hour wind socks or something. I guess the size of the wind sock, if it's straight out, that's like, it's got to be going at least 27 miles an hour. I don't know. But I do know it's windy because all of these are flapping around. It's a wee bit chilly out here. We have had one car going. Yeah, appropriate footwear, of course. Duh. We have had one car rolling, though. Dan Parker has gone with his Corvette down the racetrack. Now, they're doing some test runs with... I don't know how they got the insurance to go on this one, but Jay Leno is riding shotgun in the red Corvette. Yeah, Jay Leno. So Jay is riding shotgun. Dan Parker, the blind guy, is driving. And I believe the unofficial speed just a little bit ago was 153 mile an hour or something like that. They are trying to go 202. Now, they're not going to let him go any faster than that right now because of this wind. It's 25 plus miles an hour. Dead nuts across the racetrack. It's just not safe, especially we have a short shutdown here, and if guys get into the parachutes and they drag them over to the side, it would be a bad deal. So we are on a hold. Now, we're hoping that this wind eases up a little bit. If it gets down to 15 to 17 mile an hour or lower, we'll be able to run. Until then, we're going to head over to the pits, see if we can talk some smack, have some fun, find out about more cars, and see how worried about the wind all of these guys are. So, Leno's crew coming through. We'll let them go. Jay was just playing with fire trucks, too, by the way. But they're doing an interview with Dan down there. We're going to head to the pits. We'll see what other trouble we can find for you. Sorry we don't have racing coming to you right now. Mother Nature is a bitch. We got nothing we can do about it, so we will have to wait until the wind dies down. But we will see you in a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, unplug him. Dan Parker, you are my hero of all heroes. You just went 120 mile an hour in a Corvette you built, and I can't tell you how excited that makes me right now. I mean, seriously, dude, so excited.
Hold on, baby. Just hold on.
Are you live, Chad?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're live right now.
Yo, you're good. You're good.
All right. Coming on out. Hold on. At their request.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Steering, head first, remember? Everything's clear. Jennifer.
I got you, bud. I cannot tell you how excited I am. How excited are you?
Man, we're excited.
Jennifer.
Where you at, baby?
Good job. Good job. Thank you.
Oh my God, I can't tell you guys how excited this makes me. You guys are The best thing here, dude.
Dude, I appreciate it. Man, it's been monumental to get here. You know, me and this whole crew's been thrashing for weeks on this thing. You know, that's the first maiden voyage, but that was a test session. You know, we found a few glitches in our guidance system. That's fine. That's only the first test. We ain't never got one go fast the first pass. So we're fine. We'll go home. We'll go back to the pits, regroup, and, you know, get the game plan together, study the data, and we're going to be fine.
Well, and Steve was in the car with you, and he was giving feedback as well.
Yep.
I know you guys are going to take that info. I mean, what does it mean to you? You know, you said you've been thrashing for weeks, but the truth of the matter is you've been building this car for a lot longer than that.
I've been building it for a little over 2 years, and so this thing is, you know, I couldn't do it without a whole bunch of folks, but this is my design and my creation, you know, and I'm proud of it because everybody that sees this thing just compliments how beautiful it is, and that means the world to me. You know, being a chassis builder before I went blind, I wanted to come out with something awesome, and I think we did that. And so, you know, we're happy with it. You know, we know that we got a ways to go, but when you're trying to do something that ain't never been done before, it don't come easy.
No, it doesn't.
You know, and that's exactly what we're doing. You know, this whole crew, we're doing something that ain't nobody else done before, and so we're fine. I'm happy with it. Car drove good. You know, we got some glitches, but hey, that's a race car. If it was easy, they'd sell them at Kmart.
Yeah. You know what? That has to be the quote for the next T-shirt.
Yeah,
if it was easy, they'd sell them at Kmart.
That's been mine. You know, and everybody else, if you can make excuses or make it happen.
Yeah. Love it, brother.
Appreciate
Love
it.
it.
Well, they're not just talking about aerospace technology here at Spaceport America. Over the weekend, it was home to racing cars like this one.
ECTA is putting on an event here, and this is the first of an invitational-only event.
And I said, well, we would love to do something. So I seized the opportunity and we did it.
There's a lot of places in the country that we're just not able to do this. For them to open this facility for us to be able to come here and do this as a sport that we love, it's great.
This is a project car that me and my father started back in the 80s.
What we have here is a 2018 Ford Fusion that was used at Talladega. We've converted it over to use for land speed racing just to see how fast a real cup car will go.
It's not like drag racing. It's not how quick am I. It is literally how fast can I go.
It's very exciting. We're filming something from my TV show, Jay Leno's Garage on CNBC. And we have a driver named Dan Parker who is blind.
I have a friend of mine that's an electronic engineer at Boeing Phantom Works, so he built me a guidance system. So we plot the center line at the starting point and the center line at the finish line, and the computer calculates it, and then if I go right or left, it gives me audible feedback in my ear, so I know how to correct and stay on course.
People don't know this is here, you know, so it makes it really exciting. This is really an amazing facility, this Spaceport America.
The racing is a community, is supporting the Spaceport America, and so all the surrounding businesses, it's a win-win for everybody.
The people in Las Cruces, several businesses, have helped us in any way they can, and hands down, this is the best piece of concrete in the United States to do this on.
And do you think you could see yourself coming back here?
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll be coming back.
And organizers with ECTA tell me that they plan to come back to the Land of Enchantment and Spaceport America sometime in the near future. From our New Mexico Mobile Newsroom, Brianna Chavez, ABC 7.